Hi friends, this is Tanya. I make videos twice a week on planning, organization, and small business. And I'm so excited because today I want to show you the project management forms that I purchased from the franklinplanner.com website. The reason I do these types of videos is because sometimes it's hard to zoom in and see exactly what you will be getting on each form. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. Now on the cover here it says that there are 4 each of 14 forms, which leads me to believe that this packet will cover 4 projects. If you have more than 4 projects, you probably want to make copies of these forms. So let's get right to it. We have 14 forms to go over and I don't want to make this video too long. Just take the... Okay. So the packet starts out with a narrative. It says Managing Large Projects Using the Franklin Covey Planning System. And I have not read this yet, but I'm very interested in what this has to say because Franklin Covey is known for productivity. Not only do they make great planners, great well-organized planning systems, they are also known for advising workplaces on the best way to be productive. This is just another page that talks about project management, talks about project initiation, the task map, planning, the project team assignments, project skills and equipment needs, project timetable, meeting advantage planner. Right along here. There's some other topics here on the back like information records, project change request, project evaluations, problem analysis, and prioritizing multiple projects. So I think this is listing each of the 14 forms and what you will be using the forms for. This is just an overview of each form. So the first form that I come to here is the key stakeholder interview, and let's see here, and let me organize this a little more. Now I'll let you get a look at that. Now let me tell you, when I graduated in 1995, I know, which was several years ago, I hardly heard anything about project management at that time. But over the years, project management has become a huge skill that employers look for. When I look at job posts, they often want people with project management skills. And one of the head directors of our department at work has her PMP certification. PMP, if you don't know, stands for Project Management Professional, and that's where they are able to document their experience with project management and then take a test and become certified in project management, which basically tells everyone that you understand, you have skills in project management and understand how projects are supposed to go and how they're supposed to be ran. My best friend has her PMP, and because she has her PMP certification, she is able to command a higher rate of pay. So it's definitely, project management skills are great skills to have in the workplace. I'm a business analyst and I work closely with IT. There's always a project going on in the IT world. There's always an upgrade, or there's always an integration, or sometimes I'm researching a problem from a customer and I end up having to get a developer or engineer involved, and it becomes a project because it's bigger than I thought maybe initially to solve the problem. So I'm really excited about having these forms. So this is the key stakeholder interview form. On the back it's the same thing. See, there are 4 forms of each. Okay, we got project initiation, which basically talks about the purpose, description, and desired results of the project. And at the bottom section here, it talks about prioritizing and you writing out your desired results. At the bottom, it talks about SMART criteria. And I think I heard my best friend talk about this criteria. And I think this is something that she studied to get her certification. But at the bottom here, it talks about SMART must stand for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time dimensioned. Let's move it on here. So I'll move quickly through these forms. Okay, the next form we come to is a project planning form. and it talks about performance specifications and hotspots. And down here there's a section about risk level. On the back here it talks about hotspots as well, managing hotspots, the action to take for a hotspot, and by whom. I'm not really sure what a hotspot is, so if you know, please comment below. I'm kind of new to this project management stuff. Okay, here this form is called project team, and it talks about, well, the team, the manager, the leaders, the members, and the key stakeholders in the project. On the back is just a notes section. Okay, now these forms, okay, we're getting into some landscape forms. This says project skills and equipment needs, and it talks about the required skills that you need for the project, the tasks, the skills required, experience level required, vendor and resource possibilities, and cost estimate. On the back, very similar, but this has a section for availability and equipment and supplies needed for the project. Okay, on this form it talks about project team assignments, and it looks like that you can write down the task and the team member that you're assigning to a task, and the due date and how many hours the team member has spent on it. And yeah, cool. And a check mark. I don't know, I guess a check mark may mean that the team member has finished his piece of the project. This form is called meeting planner. And okay, great. So when you it looks like you can record the attendee of the meeting, the agenda of the meeting, and here the logistics. And you know, if I travel a lot and maybe you have phone calls on the fly, or you have phone calls out of your car, instead of with your laptop, well, you probably would have it open for a meeting, but sometimes if you have meetings and you just need to jot down notes from your meetings, I think these forms will be helpful for that. And then you can keep all your project information in one spot in your planner. Right along here on the back, it talks about some delegated tasks, person responsible, and deadlines. Okay, this form is an information record where you can write the name of a person, his organization, his contact information, and conversation notes. And over here if you need to follow up on anything. This form is called project change request. So if somebody requests a change, this form manages that. You describe the change on here, the reasons for the change, identify how the change will affect project deadlines, your resources, your costs, your schedule. On the back there are additional things about, does this change affect the vision of the project, and what happens if the change is not made, and which stakeholder would approve this type of change, and who's accountable. So moving on, I'm just trying to go quickly here. Project evaluation. Okay, this is great where after the project is done, it looks like here the project is being rated, and you can rate on a scale of 5 to 10 if the end result met the desired needs, if the original plan was achievable, how do others view the project, how the stakeholders were the stakeholders accurately identified, etc. So this is great. So after the project is done, this type of thing you could use to evaluate if the project was successful or not. If you have a review, that would be a great way. That would be a great thing to put on your review, to be able to say, well, the controller was happy with the results because they rated the project like this. Okay, next, this form is called project analysis, where you go over problems, you describe your problems and solution suggestions. Then prioritizing multiple projects. On this form, you talk about, the need or opportunity that this project will meet. And it looks like you just write notes here. Explain how this project supports your organization's vision, mission, and values, etc. It talks about return on investment, ROI. Now here is a project priorities matrix, and looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4. A is vital, B important, C optional, D worthless, and here present and future. And on the back here, it talks about prioritizing multiple projects as well, which, wait a minute, didn't we just go over that? Okay, that was the back of that, okay. And then it ends with looks like just 4 blank pages. Okay, and now in the back here, we're getting to the tabs. This packet comes with 12 tabs that are blank, and they give you pre-printed labels, and the sheet has blanks down here, so you can write in and make additional labels as you would like. And some of the pre-printed labels say things like on hold, active projects, blank project forms, budgets, brainstorming, executive work, community timelines, project teams, etc. So, and that's pretty much the end of the form. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I love hearing from you. I read and respond to every single comment because my channel's small like that. So I can definitely do that. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and please subscribe if you like these type of videos. Thank you. Bye.